Hello and welcome to the Busy AF podcast. My name is Janine Roberts. I'm the owner of Delegation Desk and Life by Design Virtual Solutions. And today I just want to talk to you a little bit about something that has been a struggle for me, and I know it's a struggle for a lot of business owners. It is delegation, and being able to give up those tasks. So whether you've been in business for yourself for 1 year or 20 years, you probably have felt the need to delegate, but also the resistance because you want it done right. And you know that if you want it done right, you need to do it yourself. But is that really a high level of leadership, or is that a low level of leadership? So some of us do well at delegating and some not so much. For me, delegating has always been tough. And that's normally because we feel like we can do it better, or at least we feel like we understand it better than someone else will. That kind of ego can lead to all kinds of problems in our businesses, not to mention our physical and mental health, because we're doing everything and not delegating out all of the busy work. So as an entrepreneur or business owner, this has been something that I've struggled with over the last few years, but also over the last year, I've actually learned how to let go and trust my team and to be able to delegate things and assign things out to them. And you know what? The business hasn't fell apart. The world hasn't fell apart. My team does amazing. I fully trust them, and it's less work on my shoulders. It's less stress for me. So if you don't delegate, the result is nothing gets delegated and you get burnt out. The issue in most cases is not that there is not someone capable. More often, it's that we just can't delegate well. There are plenty of willing and able potential employees or contract workers out there ready and willing to learn and prove themselves, but it's normally the business owner that's the issue. We are the issue. Delegating seems hard, so we don't do it, but it shouldn't be. So here are my thoughts on how to become a professional delegator. I have worked very hard on this over the past year, and I still have a ways to go, but I have learned quite a few things. So number one would be research. It's important to know what you need before you begin searching for it. So if you need help setting up, let's say, your monthly newsletter, then you need to find someone with experience using your email marketing program. Now, whether that's Aweber, Constant Contact, MailChimp, whatever it is, find that person who can do it, I would think, even better than you, because hiring up is also important. And find someone who can do that job better than you, and that takes that task off your hands. So specific skill sets are imperative when hiring and delegating out work projects. So do your research, find that person that can do it as well as or better than you, and then give it to them. Number two, plan it out. Write down everything you do in your business every day, every week, make a list. Then highlight the parts that either you don't want to do, maybe you don't really know how to do them well, or you just don't have time to do it because you're so busy. Then you want to find that person with those specific skill sets and hire them to do the work. Taking a few things off your plate can make a world of difference in your overall well-being. Busy does not equal productivity. And then number three, provide them with specific information. No one likes to start a task not having clarity, not really knowing. So sometimes I think, I know I do this. Sometimes I'm in my head and I think that I explained something well, but I miss a lot of the key components, and the person I'm trying to delegate to ends up confused. Maybe they don't want to tell me they didn't understand, so they try to do it anyway, and then there's time wasted. There's work done incorrectly when I could have just gave clarity to start with, gave better details to start with, and we wouldn't have dealt with those issues. So just be clear, be concise, be thorough. Make sure to include any deadlines you have for any task that you assign out, any guidelines that are specific to that task, and how you want the work done. Most people cannot read your mind, so they're not going to know exactly what you want done. So just be specific. Number 4, keep in touch. If you have delegated out a work project, keep in contact at least, once a day, once every other day, and ask for progress updates. Regular meetings will help with issues and allow any adjustments that you need to make. It would be terrible to get a completed project that has been done incorrectly because you didn't communicate effectively. And we all know time is money. Number 5, build rapport. When you work with someone, you're in a relationship with them. That doesn't mean you have to be best buddies or BFFs, but it is important to grow that business relationship. So be sure that you answer any questions about the projects they're working on quickly. Be kind. That is super important, especially if it's someone new who is just learning your style, just learning your voice, just learning your brand. They're not going to get it overnight. So be kind. Your work together will require regular communication, either written or verbal. So just make sure you communicate well. Delegating can be a powerful way to leverage your time and grow your business, but you have to be willing to let go and you have to be willing to delegate some things out to others. That's how your business grows. That's how you keep your sanity and are able to still get all the things done that you need to get done in your business. It's super important to delegate things out so that you are not so overwhelmed, overworked, overstressed. If you need to delegate, but you really don't know where to start, we would love to help you. You can go to www.delegationdesk.com and see what we're all about, and we'll see you next time.